So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Back at the 38-yard line.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Shit,
on 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the 30.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. A quick slant to Hill. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
For Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's counter. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at this.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a gain of 16, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. 6-0 our score after 1.
Steelers, nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Back to Smith-Schuster, this time complete. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
He finds an opening past the 40. That one complete to Hill. 20, 10.
All day, baby. Come on.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, and even 70 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in, and the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Mahomes took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He was covered by...
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Watch the screen. Deuce.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Oh, yellow. Check.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. Mahomes. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3.
And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down.
Here we go, here we go. Who's 30? Check 15, check. Easy, easy. 24.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Out, 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 out. Check 24, check 24. 49, check 49, check 49. Check next. Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Here's Bell. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
The ball carrier.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Yellow. 54. Yeah. Kill. I don't need to.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is tackled inside. The 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Hey, rip win. 54. Mike, 54. Hey, 57. I got you, boy. Alert flare. Flare.
Now Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down. And again, it's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
56, Mike, 56. I hope you got your left, 'cause I'm about to take you to school. 56.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Come on, let's go.
Here's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Roethlisberger will hand the counter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
24's the mark. Here we go. Here we go.
From the 31, Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
I got you, punk. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Attack.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. They've got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
26, Steelers 7. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The 25-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Kansas City.
A good pickup there, a 22.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Chiefs 33, Steelers 7. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Gain of 11.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
On the carry.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 27, Mahomes going for it all. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Oh, Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Butker now to add the extra point. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. This is Samuels. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You good? Let's go.
Here's Samuels. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Jalen Samuels.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Rick Thompson on the tackle.
On the carry, it's Samuels. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And
this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Butker on for the PAT. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
60. Steelers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming. Mike 56.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Mahomes now on 1st down. A quick slant to Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the Steelers' 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Jack 16. 24 is the mic.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Watch safety creep. Attack. Safety's creeping.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
24 is the mic. All day, dog. 24 is the mic.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from second to third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 66 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Chiefs 74.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.